We are live. Happy Saturday, everyone. This is the Power Circle. I'm Cassie B.
I'm Reggie Cash, episode 17.
Episode 17.
Power is everywhere. Why not talk about it?
That's right. And how was your week?
My week was good. It was a bit different. Like, I was kind of off from the gym, I would say. Like, the workouts were good, but I mean, some weren't really that good. But other than that, it was pretty good. Work was like insane, like running around everywhere. But you know what? Week's done. It's a new week. Cheers to the flipping weekend.
Yes.
How was your week?
Mine was good. It was good. It was a little slow for me, but it's the weekend. Yesterday was a great day for us. Yesterday, Shifter Magazine featured us.
Yes.
Yes, and it's super exciting, so you have to make sure to go check it out. Reggie and I had the chance to do an interview with Shifter Magazine. Shout out to Kevin Bourne for approaching us. I feel truly blessed. It's really cool to be featured in something new as well, because Shifter is kind of new too. I mean, I think they've been around for a few years, but they're kind of new. So it's great to be a part of, part of something new in Ottawa. You know, they've been involved in so much in the last couple of months, so it's really exciting.
Big shout out to Vladimir Jean as well. He's one of the writers for Shifter. Me and Cass were truly humble. There's not much I can say because I'm still like, wow, like I've been saying my mom made it for like the past 24 hours, and we're just gonna keep doing our thing. We just want to say thank you for seeing the hard work we've been doing in the city of Ottawa, as well as abroad, and just pretty much getting people to have any sort of talent, ambition, hustle, whatever the case may be. That's what we're here for, and you guys noticed it, and thank you so much for having us on Shifter Magazines.
For the first topic today, this week, NBA returned. NBA returned to TV. This is the year I don't watch sports, but this is the year I think I'm gonna watch the NBA. I honestly, the first game was Boston Celtics versus Cleveland Cavaliers, and so none of them are my team, but I don't think I was for Boston. And honestly, shout out to the Boston team. It's unfortunate they lost a very good player, apparently, Hayward.
$120 million lost for this year.
Yeah, and it literally happened like in the first few minutes of the game. It was
Take it in, like he had the chance to get a shot.
Yeah.
The team was going smooth, so yes, NBA is back. It's probably the most exciting season in a long time.
Lonzo Ball is has debuted. Lonzo Ball has debuted. Honestly, his first game, I watched it, I was super excited, and his first game I was a little disappointed, but then I thought to myself, it's like your first day at work, you're not going to shine on your first day at work, but he did. He seems to have, his stuff together during yesterday's game. I didn't get to see it, I saw highlights this morning, and he looked bomb.
Well, let's put this down in perspective, right? Let's go back to the Celtics in Cleveland. The Boston Celtics are the fourth, I would say, youngest team in the NBA. They have Kyrie Irving now. And it sucks that Gordon Hayward broke his ankle, like literally broke it. But with that being said, the plan for the Celtics is not to win the championship this year, but in the next 5 years, and they will. I'm not being biased, I'm just stating facts. The Boston Celtics will win a championship in the next 5 years. They have great rookies. Jason Tatum, the third overall pick. Thank God we didn't draft Markelle Fultz because he's not doing too good in Philadelphia. LeVar Ball is right. Shout out to LeVar. I'll get at LeVar in a sec. Again, right, like Cleveland, they're a good team. I can't say much. But Boston, they're gonna be fine. We're one piece away. We're a couple of trades away from being the best team in the East. Everybody knows that. Milwaukee looked good too, just on a side note. But again, Cleveland won. Gordon Hayward's lost for the season. The Celtics have a great team of young players that are going to step up, and this is going to help them develop even quicker. A guy like Jason Tatum is supposed to be off the bench, but now he's actually starting. So that's cool because right now he's dropping numbers. Like his first game, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Second game's 8 points, 9 rebounds. Those are like little baby double-doubles, you know what I'm saying? But something good. Lonzo Ball. Let's talk about Lonzo for a second. Lonzo has the same situation, I would say, almost every time. So like his summer league debut was Not the
No,
best
that
one.
wasn't the best one.
Really not the
The
best
first
one.
game kind of sucked.
But you know what? His daddy said, it's all good. He's going to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
And what did Lonzo do in spectacular fashion? He almost had a triple-double. 29 points.
Okay, so what is triple-double? What is...
It's over double digits in points, assists, and rebounds.
Over double digits?
So double digits to be exact.
Oh, okay.
So like 10, 10, 10.
Points.
Yes.
Okay.
10, 10, 10. Okay. So he had 9 assists.
Okay.
If he would have had 10 assists, he'd have a triple-double.
Okay.
But I really wanted him to score 31 points.
So how many points did he score yesterday?
29.
29.
But I really wanted 30. And that's what people don't understand. That was like a career high for Lonzo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had 4 points his debut. Second game, and the Lakers look very good.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Lakers look very good, guys. They got Kyle Kuzma. They have...
He was really good. He was really good. The first game, he was good.
Brandon Ingram, very good. Kind of reminds me of Kevin Durant, just skinnier. Like, I wonder if he's going to gain weight. Like, he needs to, like, move a Burger King to his house. Like, if you're watching this, Brandon Ingram, or somebody in LA, because we have people in California listening, tell Brandon Ingram to move a Burger King to his house, because you need meat, boy. Like, you need
Lonzo Ball too. I feel like his brother Jello.
Yes.
His brother he looks like an.
But don't forget though, Lonzo's playing point guard and he's 6'6". The NBA is a bit shorter, so Lonzo can get away with being a bit taller and skinnier, but he still has the size in terms of being taller than other people. You know what I'm saying? So Lonzo's gonna grow into his body. Like, I'm not worried about Lonzo. I've never been worried about Lonzo. I'm only worried about Lonzo when Lonzo doesn't pass. Like, Lonzo's a different type of player. Like, Lonzo is not gonna be measured by the number of points he does, but more by how he makes his teammates better, but how he's able to impact the game. Like, Lonzo Ball's gonna have ups and downs. Like, people think this is gonna be we're only on Lonzo Ball's case right now, but in a couple of years, Lonzo Ball's gonna be probably the best point guard in the NBA, like hands down. And that's for Lonzo Ball. LeVar said some stuff about a defender called Patrick Beverley.
Seriously though, so I had no idea who Patrick Beverley is. I have a pretty good idea of who people are when you name their names.
Yes.
But LeVar Ball said it best. Like, who is it Patrick Beverley?
Yes.
Who is Patrick Beverley? You played last year, no one knew who you were. This year,
true.
wait, I'm not finished. The statement. Yesterday you played, people knew who you were because you played my son. That's why people know who you are today. And he also said you don't own a shoe, so you're nothing. Like, who are you? So that's how I felt too.
LeVar is trolling. Patrick Beverley is probably one of the best defenders in the NBA. He was, I think, all first team or second team all defense. So he's not a slouch. He's a great defender. Again, this is only gonna be for a year.
Yeah.
Guys are gonna come into Lonzo and then they're gonna notice that he's such a great guy. People that are going after Lonzo are just going after his dad.
Yeah.
But when you meet Lonzo, not saying I met Lonzo, but the way you see him act, he looks like a chill guy.
Yeah, he seems like he brushes off a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I wouldn't brush off things the way he does. he brushes off things very well. Like that shove that Patrick Beverley did to him, I think it was the first shove, and everyone was like, oh my god, he's going after Lonzo Ball. Like, I would have not brushed that as well as he did. So kudos to Lonzo Ball on that.
there we go, and that's it for NBA.
Yes.
How to Get Away with Murder episode 3 was last Thursday.
Thursday. It was this Thursday, not yesterday, this Thursday.
Yes.
So I watched most of it Thursday night, passed out, and finished it this morning. I have to say, the first episode I was a bit disappointed.
Yes,
because the way that last season ended, it was so hype. And then the first episode I'm watching, I'm literally at the edge of the couch, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, what happens next? Okay, that wasn't hype. Okay, after the commercial, it'll be hype. And then it's never hype. And then after the commercial, it'll be hype. And then it ends, and I'm like, what do you mean it's over? But I'm not going to spoil anything, but I think that finally, since last episode, so last Thursday, it's finally starting slowly to be more hype. I think that they're actually setting us up for what one of the last episodes will be. Right now, the big thing is Laurel, right?
Yeah.
Laurel in the hospital, looking, she doesn't know where her baby is. I think that clip comes back a lot, but we still don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will be part of the last few episodes of the season, and they're setting us up for that big hype.
I agree 100% with what you're saying. I just to touch back on like the first episode, I was telling that to my brother. I'm like, this is lacking luster. Like, where's the fire? Where's the suspense? Where's the like music? Because How to Get Away with Murder is known for like that.
You're literally watching, and every time something happens, you can't breathe. Like, it's a heart attack after heart attack when you're watching the show. So. And
then not only that, just the time, right? How to Get Away with Murder. I think it's always the last 2 episodes where the clock, the chronology, or the twisters.
Yeah.
Where they like, for example, it's 1:57, and then they're like, and then like you forgot about like 9 a.m. and you're like, oh my god. Yeah. But what they're doing right now is they're focusing more on Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Because Wes is not there anymore.
Yes.
Like Wes is not there, so they're focusing more on Viola Davis. I think they kind of have to solidify, I would say, her really like trying to get back as a teacher. Her like really in court, defending and doing all of that. Just because Wes is not there on the show, and it's a bit weird. And as well as that is the twists are coming. I don't trust that psychiatrist.
No.
I don't trust
I think he's working with Laurel's dad.
You think so?
I think he's working with Laurel's dad.
Why do I feel like Bonnie's into this?
Bonnie, well, no, because she's not using her real name right now. So the last scene of this season, of this episode, Bonnie has an appointment with a psychiatrist. I'm getting his name, but as Julie. Her name is Julie. So I don't know. Maybe Bonnie is in on this. Maybe she's not. But I don't think she is, because she still seems like she's trying to help Annalise. You know, like when Annalise was in court and like she needed something and Bonnie did it for her, and she's like, oh, whatever it is you wanted, oh, it's on the 3rd floor. Like, I feel like Bonnie is still trying.
Here's the
to
thing.
help.
How does Laurel know her dad killed Wes? Did I miss him?
It could be. I would hope that Bonnie's not. I mean, it would be an interesting switch of character for Bonnie, because Bonnie, we know her as like, she's super into Annalise, like she's by the book, like I want to do whatever Annalise wants to do, and now she got fired, right? So it could be that she's turning.
Yeah.
She's turning because she got fired, right? So.
Let's wait and see for episode 4.
Yeah, and the last thing I wanted to say was Frank. I respect Frank. Frank, like he still wants to be a part of Annalise's life.
But he's so messed up.
He is messed up, but he's still like, it's like he knows he messed up. And he still wants to be part of Annalise's life, and Annalise is just like, no, get out. Like, I don't care for you. You know?
My heart stopped when he brought that briefcase full of money, and she's like, take it. I would have took that so fast. I'm like, leave, but it stays here. Like, the briefcase of money, leave, but it stays here. Yeah. You know? Like, it has to. It has to.
Oh, who is this? Samantha. Hi, Samantha Paula. I think Annalise took the baby, and the psychiatrist is in on it. Oh?
My
so
God.
She thinks Annalise took, and she must be talking about Laurel's baby. So she thinks Annalise is involved in Laurel's baby, and I think the baby died. Obviously, the baby died. I think so.
Why would Annalise be so evil?
Because it's Wes's son.
And she
loved Wes and it's a guy.
Yes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that twist? I'm already. Oh my goodness. That's really good. That's really good. I did not think
Season
about that.
5 already.
Yo. Oh
we
my
have
God.
to kill Annalise.
This movie's so good.
Then she has to die. The series has to finish with somebody dying.
It's the baby.
This is like Power. Somebody has to die at the end of the series.
Yes. Samantha Paula, so every week we have to do this. Samantha Paula, I want you every Saturday. I want your input.
Yes, Samantha.
I want your input. It was really good.
We want your input. I'm shocked.
Wow.
I am shocked. I didn't think about that.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay. This is good.
Wait. I mean, yes, it makes all sense.
Yeah, I think it's the baby.
So that means they tried to kill Laurel at the office.
Right, because the guy that's Bonnie's boss is friends with Laurel's dad.
Yes.
Because remember, Bonnie was like,
and she's super into
she's gonna
wait,
she's pregnant, it's discrimination.
Yeah.
And Laurel told her that she got an abortion.
Yeah. The phone call at the end.
Wait, but what about where Michaela's working?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And it's true, that phone call at the end when Laurel finds out that this dead person is funding the campaign for that man, Bonnie's boss. Oh, you didn't watch it. You didn't finish it. See, she fell asleep.
Yeah,
but there's this person who's dead who is funding the campaign for that guy, Bonnie's boss.
Where it makes no
and
sense.
you see at the end where he's standing and he's looking at Laurel printing the piece of paper.
Yes.
I think, yeah, it makes all the sense. It makes all the sense now.
Well.
Alright. Well.
Episode 4 next Thursday.
Episode 4 next Thursday, super excited.
Oh, you guys watch Scandal?
No. But I saw a trailer for this episode coming up and it looks really dramatic.
Yeah, people are telling me they're not friends with Olivia right now.
Yeah, I have to start. I tried watching, but the first few episodes were really slow and I had to give up on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then How to Get Away with Murder came. So I was like, oh, never mind, I'll just watch this.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna Netflix Scandal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, episode 4 next Thursday. Super excited to talk about it next Saturday. That was it for our first 2 segments. We're gonna come back. We have special guest Samia Susi. She's an author and she's gonna talk about her latest book, Obsessed.
She's stepping in the circle. Look at this circle. Look at it.
And we're back.
We are back. We just had Samia Susi in the house talking about her latest book, Obsessed.
Yes, I read the first few chapters. With those online books, you can only read I think they put 3 chapters, and sometimes they put the first chapter, then the 5th chapter, the 10th chapter, and then you have to buy the rest to actually read everything chronologically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was under the impression that it was romance, and I don't really read love story romance. But then she said it was thriller,
And this is with with a couple.
Story. Yeah,
this is what's intriguing me. I want to see how a couple, 2 individuals can go through these things.
Yeah, and she mentioned the guy gets crazy, so now I really want to read the rest of those chapters because I want to know what turned him to be crazy and how the character she mentioned named Lisa reacts to it. Where does the love relationship go?
Is there a side chick in it too? You know what I mean? So many questions.
But I'm really excited for her. Honestly, it's really cool to see young individuals in the city, really pursuing their dreams. Writing is hard, okay? For the authors and journalists, it's hard out there. It's a hustle, and for her to actually that's her, that's her goal. That's her dream. Good for her.
Writing is extremely hard. I am not a writer.
Mm-hmm.
I am more of a talker.
Yeah, you are.
You can ask our manager Sabrina. I had to write a biography. And I had to talk about myself. And I had to write about myself. I wrote 4 lines.
It was 4 lines.
4? What?
It was 4 lines.
I think it was 7, 8.
It was 4.
It was 4 lines.
It's just because I dragged some sentences. You know when you want a word and you put a bit big so it can take the most space?
Yeah.
And what was it, 1.5 was 2.5?
It was 4 lines and Sabrina was able to turn it into a 1-2 paragraph. Anyways, it's amazing what people can do.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Now for our topics, we have relationships.
Yes, we do.
The question for this week is, should you tell your partner where you are going?
Okay, I'll go first because last weekend, I went second, so it's my time to go first. Let me read the question because I gotta reread it so I can process again. Shout out to all our viewers around the world. Should you tell your partner where you are going? Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, you need to tell your boo-boo where you are going, and I will explain why you need to do so. So, in the life we live, in the generations and generations that's passed by, and now we are in our generation, the me generation, the new swagged out saucy generation, a lot of things are going on. There's social media. Sometimes, yes, I agree, you don't really need to say where you're going, but social media will get you in trouble. You know what I mean? You'll probably be in a Snap, you'll probably be in an Instagram, you'll probably be in a Visco or an Esco, however you call that. Or even some new social media that we don't even use right now, that we'll probably be using in the next 2 or 3 years. You have to tell your partner where you're going. Why? Because it's a relationship. You're not single. And it's 2 people coming in together, and you want to be able to be honest, trustworthy, and there's no crime to it. it's almost like this, right? You live with your mom and dad. You gotta report to them. Now you gotta report to like your wife, and if it's a girl, your husband, your boyfriend. You know what I mean? So like, it's just wow. Like, this will never stop. I gotta fear somebody before going home at times. Like us, it's most likely our parents, but me, it'll probably be my wife. Like, okay, it's about to be a toxic situation in this house, or like vice versa, you know. But yeah, tell them where you're going. Make it easier. If you're going on a date, like I would say with like a coworker, not a date, where like if you're going to like a business dinner with a coworker, tell her, listen, I'm going to a lunch with my business coworker. That way, when her best friend Keyshia sends her the screenshots, then you're not in a bad situation. You know what I mean? Like, guys, we need to stop doing that. Us men, be honest, be real. Be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to be real. By damn it, be real. You know? Shout out to all my people in Dubai and in Bangladesh, because I know you guys listen to this, and 100% you guys know I'm right, and that's that.
Well, I also agree. I also think that I think it's just a common sense, it's common courtesy to tell your partner where you're going. Like, you don't have to like call or text me all day, tell me, okay, I'm leaving the house. I'm going to the gas station. I'm going to the convenience store. I'm going to cool school. Okay, I'm in class now. Like, I don't need that. But like, you're leaving work. Okay. Hey, I'm going home. Yeah. Or oh, I'm gonna go pick up something before I come see you. You know, that kind of stuff. Like, for me, I've been in situations where in the past I dated a lot of weird people, and like, and like they tell me, oh, like I'm just gonna be home Friday night, whatever. And then like tomorrow morning I wake up and there's like a picture of them like at the club. Like, you can tell me you're going at the club. Like, I had to find out on Facebook that you went at the club. The fact that you didn't tell me you're going at the club actually makes me think, okay, he didn't tell me. Now what happened at the club when you were there? What did you do? Did you even go home after the club? Did you do anything with anyone?
You see what I'm saying? So many questions.
Yeah, so that I think it's common courtesy. I myself, I grew up with a mom who wants to know, okay, it's midnight, where are you? Okay, you need to tell me, like, you're going to a friend's, you tell me when you're gonna come home. If you're at a friend's house, you're going somewhere, you need to tell me where you're going. So when the cops call because you went missing, I know to tell them what your last location was. So I guess I kind of like, I kept that mentality, like I want to know where like my boyfriend is or that kind of stuff, but yeah.
I agree. I think it's the right thing to do. It's the smartest thing to do too. You don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Just be honest. Say, listen, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be here, and call it a day, because you don't. The last thing you want is for Keyshia to take pictures of you, and then after that, or like screenshot it, send it to your girl, fellas. You know, same thing for you girls. The last thing you want is Jamarcus, you know, Jamarcus, and that's the friend you hate, girls. Jamarcus, the friend you hate, take pictures of Patrick and send it to you. You don't want that. You know, listen to Dr. Reggie. You feel me? Relationship questions, we're always here. You know, on a relationship level, Gucci Mane got married.
Yes, they got married on the 17th. I don't know what day that was, but it was on the 17th earlier this week. It was available on BET for everyone to watch. On TV, on the website, you could watch it live. When they said that wedding was icy, it was icy. Like, everything was white, crystal silver.
Yo, I felt icy. Like, I was like, I felt icy.
Oh my god. What? And like, the end, like when they walked back together as Mr. and Mrs. Davis, they walked on his song on his latest album, Mr. Davis, called We Ride. Chills. It was so beautiful. I'm
there like, okay, move over, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
It was beautiful. Her dress was amazing, and she's fit. Like, she's Keyshia Kaoir. Anyways, Keyshia Davis now.
There's an apostrophe somewhere.
Yeah, Kaoir. I think it's Kaoir. Keyshia Kaoir.
You know what's crazy? They don't live together.
They don't live together?
Well, like when they were dating, she had her own house, he had his own house.
Yeah, but now that they're married, I'm pretty sure they're gonna live together.
That's so weird.
Well, I mean, they worked together for 7 years, so I kind of find that weird. But, I mean, he was in jail for 3 years, right?
I must say, Gucci changed his life.
He did.
He did it right.
He did, yeah.
Like, remember Gucci Mane? Like, Gucci Mane was on a rampage. He was getting, like, he was fighting kids out of high school in Atlanta. and everything. And like Gucci discovered a lot of these rappers.
Yeah, he did.
Like I think Gucci Mane is the new king of the South.
I think.
I know you're a T.I. fan, but I think he's a new.
No, he's not the new king of the.
I think
T.I. remains the king of the South. T.I. will forever be, was, and is, and will be forever.
I think there's no South without Gucci Mane.
No, there's no South without T.I.
I mean, he's the old South, but there's no Young Thug, there's no Waka Flocka, there's none of that without Gucci.
Anyway, T.I. will forever be king of the South. Thank you. So basically, for the wedding, I watched the wedding. It was beautiful. I would say like most celebrities were there. Janae Aiko, Big Sean were there. Diddy was there. Lil Yachty was there. A lot of people were there. Basically, what happens is for the planning part. There's a clip where she asked him, like she's planning, and she's like, "Oh, what's our budget?" And he's like, I don't ever want to hear you say the word budget again." Can you imagine? Like, I would love for my fiance one day to be like, "There's no budget. Spend all the money you want."
That's when you're filthy rich.
Oh my, that's how you know.
That's when you know, like, you won't be paying this debt for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's how you know you'll be enjoying a nice vacation in Tahiti and all those exotic little islands that I want to go to, but I need life jackets. You feel me, guys?
Yeah.
I need a life jacket. You go to Tahiti, listen, you don't know when, for me, I don't know when I'm going to get married. But I'm going to make sure, like, if I go to Tahiti, it has to be during, like, there's no hurricane season.
Yeah.
None of that. The last thing I want is to be stuck in Tahiti.
Well, you know what? So they got married in Miami. I believe it was in Miami. And they were there. There was a storm, actually, the week coming up. And so the wedding could have been, like, pushed back, or it could have been a mess. So they're lucky that that it was on a beautiful day. So funny, I did not know. I had no idea who Keyshia Kaoir was before. I had heard of her. I just thought she was a video vixen, and she kind of was, because that's how they met. They met on set of a video, and he basically apparently told her, "You're gonna be my wife one day." This was 7 years ago when they met on set of a video, and today they're married.
I wish I could go to, listen, you will be my wife.
Yeah. And like in a song, I think it's in We Ride, he says like when he was doing time, she was basically also doing time, right? She actually, I mean, God forbid anything comes out about her cheating while he was in jail, but apparently she didn't. She said that her routine was she wakes up, you know, she does her work. She's a fitness model, or she has a waist training company, and she's a model as well. So she would do her work out, and then he would call, and they would talk like several times a day. And then tomorrow, same thing. He came out, but his album came out.
Fire.
Yeah. Yes.
The track with Slim Jimmy.
I like the song "Money Makes You Ugly." What is it? Money Makes You Ugly or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
It's called I Like That, because it's true. Like what he says in it, it's true. Like girls, it could be the ugliest man, and he has money, and like. Money makes you handsome. That's what
yes, money makes you handsome.
Yeah, it's true. Girls are with you for your money, not for what you look like or what you do. But it was pretty. It was really pretty. It's goals. They're goals, guys.
Gucci.
They're goals.
Congrats.
Yes, and also Harvey Weinstein.
Tell me a bit about that.
So he's like a famous, long-time like movie producer. Produced a lot of good, big movies. Django Unchained is one of them. Yeah, and it apparently dates back to like the 1980s, where he started to lure these women into his hotel room and like ask for things like, "Let me give you a massage," or like this one actress, 20 years old in the 1980s, said she was invited, to his hotel room. And it's sad because like you're thinking, "Oh, I'm going to the producer's hotel room," like he's powerful, whatever. She gets there and she finds him lying naked in the tub, and he's like, "Come give me a massage, get naked too." Like, anyway, so that's one of the things. And lately this week, a lot of more people came out saying like, "I have been sexually harassed too." Terry Crews, a lot of people, yes. Terry Crews,
the out guy that moves his titties.
Yes, I was shocked too.
No way.
Gwyneth Paltrow, that model.
What did he do to Terry Crews?
It's sexually harassed. So basically,
So he's both ways.
Apparently, so basically, his thing is asking to offer a massage, or either like he gets naked and he tells you to get naked. Lupita Nyong'o, as well as one of them. She was invited. She was still a student. She was invited to his house. to watch a movie, and he took her to his room and he offered a massage, and she tried to get out, and he was like, oh, well, you're hard-headed, and she's like, yeah, okay, like, you're a creep. Carla Delevingne as well. She's a Victoria's Secret pink model. She also said that he actually tried to initiate a threesome with her. She was invited to the house or to the hotel.
How old is this guy?
Oh, he's like old. He's like in his maybe 40s, 50s.
Oh my goodness.
Something like that, yeah. So his company is going to switch names. They're going to take off Weinstein. Yeah. He apparently came out of, like, he did a 1 week therapy thing, and apparently everything's going well, and he's being very receptive. But my thing is, men in power, honestly, like, I'd rather be broke than to go to your hotel room and, like, take a massage from you. I don't understand why these men think that they have so much power. They think that they're gonna get away with this one day. Like, they don't get away with this one day. Look at in Canada too. In Canada, there's the just for laughs, so juste pour rire.
Yeah.
In Quebec, the president Gilbert Rozon also, people came out saying that he was sexually harassing them. There's also a big TVA personality, Eric Salvaille, who also it seemed to be more men. Like, this man came out saying, what happens is, I think Eric Salvaille posted a Facebook status saying, like, oh, he's done some bad things and he's sorry. And then the victim, a victim, saw the status and decided to come out and say, I don't understand how these people think. Like, how do you not think it's not going to come out one day? He says he's sorry, but, like, I never got anything out of it. I never got, like, it was never publicly said that, you know, he felt sorry for what he did to me. He comes out today and says this. So, I don't know, man.
Here's my deal, right? I think people need to put things in perspective. When you are working, it's professional.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, just normal daytime jobs, right? Some people don't understand the fact that, yes, fine, this girl's cute. Don't talk to her. Like, I'm a firm believer, if a girl likes you, then fine, let her come to you. But as a man, you're judged by your actions. I'm not saying, oh my goodness, like, yeah, if you think, like, you like your new coworker, you can't talk to her. But the thing is, try not to. Try to be professional as much as you can be. And then if she says, yo, I kind of like you, then you go for it. But I'm a firm believer, when you're a man, when you're a man of power, you do things right. You know what I mean? You stick to your pride. You stick to. That's what attracts people. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing. A lot of guys, they want to go away from that, but you don't need to. Like,
you don't need to, and they think, like, well, I'm the one in power. So if you want this movie to be booming, or if you want this big part in the movie, you're going to let me give you that massage. Which is wrong. Like,
it's so wrong. It's wrong on every level. It's sickening. It's gross.
Yeah.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
And, like, he has kids. Like, he has kids today. Like,
and
he has
married,
kids,
right?
and he's married. And like, your father, 29 women came out, including Terry Crews. 29 women came out. I just have to put it out there because it's not a woman. But including Terry Crews are saying that your father sexually harassed them. You have to live with that. Like, you're a Weinstein. You're Weinstein. Like, that's just, to me, I don't know how, if I was in that predicament, and I use the word predicament for something dramatic, it's a dramatic situation, that's the only time you'll hear me say it, it's a big word. If I was in that predicament, I don't know how I would react.
I think you kind of know when you're in a relationship with somebody. I wouldn't say you'll know if that person's a cheater, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying you'll kind of see tendencies that, okay, like, he can't really control himself. Because I'm pretty sure that, let's say if he's married, that means he's away from the house a lot of the times. So he's a director, famous director, director, so he's probably never home. So you could tell that, okay, if, you know what I mean? So it's just, he's never there, so you could probably have these questions in your head. Yeah,
who knows? Maybe the wife will come out one day saying, well, you know, I did sometimes think. And it most likely will be a question that they will ask her if she accepts to do an interview. They will ask her, well, did you not think maybe, like, he's always in hotel rooms? You know? When he's always in hotel rooms, like, how many times out of that was he home? And no one said anything all those years because sexual harassment, abuse, all that was taboo back in those days. So no one would talk about it because who would believe you, right? Who would believe that such a big producer, money-making person would do that to someone? Well, today in 2017, to all of you out there, people are going to come out slowly. I cannot wait to see, honestly, like, who else will come out? Because this week is 3 people. That's a lot in a week.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
It's just like really.
What would surprise me is if somebody says, or like it would be the other way around, like if it was a woman and then a guy comes in, yeah, she sexually abused, like harassed me, like, or some like, yeah, Oprah sexually, like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be honest, like, if I was single and Oprah told me to give her a massage, I would give her that massage. If I were single and Oprah asked me to give her that massage, I would have said, okay, let me get the oil. But that's Oprah though.
Oh my
but that's just me though. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that was a lot. Like,
imagine if the world was like that. Like it was girls, like women mostly in power, and they'll be like, yeah, I want this guy. You know how dangerous that would be?
I don't know. Well, not that she was in a position of power, but I don't know what her name is. Emmanuel Macron's wife. She said she knew she wanted that. She knew one day he was going to become the president. Is it president or prime minister of France? President of France. She knew.
You know what's funny? I was reading articles about Macron.
There's an age difference.
Apparently, Macron's, like, this is what I was hearing. People, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently he's actually gay.
No.
Apparently, it was just like a cover up.
No.
But that's what some people are saying, and this is a French person that told me that. We're not saying anything, we're just saying, you know? I just found it super weird for him to marry a woman that was 62 years old.
I don't know.
And not have any kids.
Well, they can't really at this point, I don't think.
Not even adopt. To me, that was super weird. Not because, like, yeah, like, fine, you like who you like, you love who you love.
Yeah.
It's just, I know at some point in time, a man that would want that certain level of power would like to have a next generation to come in. But that's how I think. You know, I might be wrong. But yeah, no, Harvey, Weinstein, you're messed up, bro.
You are. You have 29 people. People might continue coming.
But listen though, like if you weren't casting me in a movie, we didn't mean it. Like, we didn't mean it, okay?
His career's over.
Okay, we do mean it. We mean it 100%.
His career's over. Everyone who has worked with him dropped him. People who worked for him resigned. They resigned before I think people started to
can't do that. What if he needs us? Like,
no, his career's over. No, it's gonna work for him.
But what if he can like have a serious movie?
No, his career's over.
You guys don't believe?
No, his career's over.
We could do like a.
This is not like this.
We could do like a, you know, like a Bad Boys 7, but like it'd be Bad Boys, Bad Girls.
No, it's too long. It's done.
It's done. Alright, we don't want you, boo boo. Matter what you.
Over. Like 29 people came out. Big time. Angela Jolie came out saying that she was
touched her?
harassed. Yeah, she was one of the first people I think that came out actually.
He saw her young.
Yeah.
Angelina, it's okay.
I think Gwyneth Paltrow back in the day when she was with Brad Pitt, he tried to approach Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt had to come in between and be like, back off. Yeah. So his career's over. People are dropping him. They're gonna scrap the name from the company. They're gonna name it something different. We'll find out in the coming weeks apparently. I'm sorry. Harvey Weinstein, it's unfortunate.
You can't.
But that's what happens when you think that you're someone in power and you do stuff like that to women and men and you think no one's gonna come out and talk about it.
Exactly.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. So
ask your wife next time if you still got one, you know? Like
I think they divorced.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they divorced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did say she was gonna divorce, huh? Like they divorced recently. She's filing for divorce now, or she's been filing.
It's
yeah,
it.
Life is over.
That's it. It's done.
Yeah, it's over.
Finira.
Anyways, that's it for Harvey Weinstein and the others. Gilbert Rozon and Eric Salvaille. Shame on you guys.
Shame on all y'all.
Shame on you guys.
TV's not proud.
You guys get. So Charlamagne the God, I'm stealing this from you, but you guys get the biggest donkey of the day.
See,
and we're back with the last topic of the day.
Blac Chyna is suing the Kardashians.
Yes, and I'm sorry, Blac Chyna, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, but you're wrong, 100% wrong. So Blac Chyna and Rob dated earlier
it's Rob's
this year.
fault.
No, it's not. Listen. This is what she's saying. So season 1, what was it called? Rob and Chyna. It's called Rob and Chyna. It was like a spin-off of the Kardashians. Supposed to be kind of like the Kardashians, you know, the life of Chyna and Rob and their pregnancy, and basically the entire season they're fighting. Why are they fighting? Because of Chyna. Chyna has a strong personality. She gets, like, she wants what she wants. And if you don't give to her what she wants, then she's going to put you on blast. And she's saying that because Rob and her, you know, they already have their first lawsuit, you know, a child custody issue. She filed against him, basically that he was abusive, he put hands on her, all that. And I'm sorry, but if you actually watch Rob and Chyna, who has the bigger temperament? Chyna has the bigger temperament. Chyna was seen at multiple occasions on the show yelling on the phone, and I mean yelling on the phone. Like I was scared for that phone because the way she's mad, like she's yelling on the phone. She's the one like pushing, touching Rob, and she's saying like Rob put hands on her. Rob would never hit a fly. Like I'm talking like I know the Kardashians since yesterday, but like Rob would never hit a fly. Rob cries all the time. Rob would never lay a hand on Chyna. That would be the last person he'd want to lay hands on, and he knows that very well. I've seen Rob, I mean, I kind of grew up with Rob. You know, I've seen the Kardashians since season 1. You know, in the early 2000s, in junior high, I've been watching. Rob is a cool kid. He doesn't have a bad temperament. He's very shy. So he would never do such a thing. I don't know why she's saying now that it's the Kardashians' fault. Basically saying like, oh, they paid people, they convinced people to cancel my show, it's their fault. Oh, like all that stuff. Chyna, you did this to yourself.
She's very, very money hungry, and she should be ashamed. But it's all Rob's fault. Like all Rob's fault.
Why is it Rob's fault?
Why would you get her like a stripper?
No, okay, on that,
like,
yes.
Like she's a stripper. Like what? Like you thought you like you don't fall in love with strippers.
Well, it's not that she's a stripper. It's just who she is as a person. Like, have you like? Did you not see her relationship with Tyga?
Don't matter. Tyga's an idiot too.
Like, she had a relationship with Tyga, had a kid, and then got a check on that. Now she got pregnant for Rob, left him, got a check on that, and like Rob doesn't even make money, so I don't know what I don't know what he's doing.
Can't they just get like a normal girl? Like there has to be normal people in Hollywood. Get somebody normal. Don't get somebody that the whole world wants and is gonna get, and she's pretty much from the hood. She already had her mentality. Rob, you take the big triangle of the day. You feel me? Like, are you serious? And then look at what she's doing. She's literally suing your family. I'm pretty sure Kim Kardashian warned you. Khloe warned you.
Yeah, he was warned multiple times.
Kendall, is there another one?
Kylie.
North warned him too. Like this is like North and the Kardashians, like episode what, like 2030. You know what I'm saying? Like she warned you 20 years in the advance. Like you're an idiot. What you need to focus on is losing weight.
That's the thing. Rob, but he was caught at a vulnerable time, right? Chyna came around and was like, oh, like, let's train together. And then, like, they, I guess, spent a lot of time, oh, like, we're dating now, and then all that. But yeah, he's in a vulnerable place. If you know Rob, like I know Rob used to be fit back in the day. Rob was the dream. Rob is so, even now I look at him and I'm like, you're so pretty, but you need to focus. Get back to what you were in before. Like, you were fit. You need to get back to that.
See, like, if I was Rob Kardashian, I'd have the whole world in my hands.
And I'd
have Rihanna. I'd have Rihanna if I was Rob.
Yeah.
I would have Rihanna. No questions about it. No questions asked. I just think this is a shame. And like a lot of guys out there, and this is a message I will send to you: stop wifing girls with no potential.
Or stop, like, wear protection. Don't give them a kid. Like.
Yes.
6 months, because it wasn't even a year, like it was a couple months in, they're engaged, and then they're pregnant and they have a kid now.
This is another case of Kevin Hart syndromes. Not for cheating, but for this was the best piece of ass he's got, and he had to give it a kid. 100%.
I think what Chyna plays a big role. Like, she convinced him. He's just really naive. Like, he was really naive to think that this was gonna work. That Chyna was the one. Like, your entire family warned you. I mean, it's Blac Chyna we're talking about. Really, you thought that was gonna work?
Like, what's her real name?
I don't even know.
Angela.
Oh, Angela.
See, Angela. Call her Angela. We need to stop calling her Blac Chyna. I'll be like, Angela, you need to chill out. You know? Anyhow.
Anyways, Blac Chyna, you also get the donkey of the day. I really hope you don't get in trouble for using that.
No, we're getting tried.
We're fans, Charlamagne the God. We're fans. I listen to you at work every day. I listen to the breakfast.
Guys, what should we have at Donkey of the Day? Should we have triangle, rectangle?
Let's see if anyone is gonna send us suggestions. Actually,
send us suggestions because we're looking for Donkey of the Day.
Yeah, because a lot of people got Donkey of the Day today.
For real, a lot.
Yeah, Blac Chyna, you're wrong on so many levels. I don't agree with you. Your lawyer, Lisa Bloom. Lisa Bloom, you need to stop taking clients like this. Like, I don't know if you're trying to build a name for yourself. You're not your mom. You're not your mom. You're not your mom. I forget what her mom's name is. She's not a Bloom, but you're not your mom. Your mom apparently was a big, she's big one, but you're not your mom.
Blac Chyna's mom?
No, Lisa Bloom, the lawyer for Blac Chyna. She's trying to be like her mom, who was a big shot. But you're not. Lisa Bloom, take normal people. You can get a lot of money from cases from normal people too. Like, what kind of an image you're building for yourself? Like, you think that Blac Chyna you think that she's right? Like, she's not right. And you're not gonna win. Like, Kardashians have so much money. Lisa Bloom, good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Power Circle episode 17. This is pretty much our last topic.
Yes. Big shout out. Again,
shout out.
I can't stress it. Big shout out to Kevin Bourne and Shifter Magazine. Guys, go check them out. Their website, shiftermagazine.com. Google shiftermagazine.com. Instagram them. Facebook them. Check them out. They've been involved. They did Blues Fest. They did the Kenya fashion show that happened earlier this week. It was really cool. I didn't get to go, but I saw like the people's lives on Instagram and Facebook. It looked really cool. They're really involved in the city of Ottawa and what's going on, so you need to check out. They also have Vlad Jean-Gilles, that's a movie critique for Shifter Magazine that we also had the opportunity to interview. So make sure you check them out.
Thank you guys so much for watching episode 17. Power is everywhere when I talk about it. As well as that, big shout out to all our listeners around the world. A big shout out to Japan. Big shout out to Bangladesh, one of our new listeners. And as well as that, big shout out to everybody everywhere. Indonesia, Malaysia. You know what I'm saying? Like North Korea. Shout out to North Korea too. Like, we can change the world, North Korea. Like, that's what we gonna do. Listen to the Power Circle. Power is everywhere when I talk about it. You done know. We out.